Another fight in that division, and I always have to ask because I never know with you, right? I feel like you went back in time in a time machine, also sparred Muhammad Ali and Joe Louis and shit. So I wouldn't be surprised, like you know. But I know you sparred Tank. You and Tank have had some crazy sparring at the TMT gym. You haven't have you sparred Lamont Roach or even been in the proximity of anything amateur wise or anything?
No, nope, never sparred him. Never seen
Okay.
him actually.
Okay. Like never seen him fight or anything or just in
Well,
person?
I seen two of his fights. I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, so Tank's fighting him, they have like an amateur rivalry. They fought in amateurs a couple of times. Even his dad at some point has coached Tank at an amateur point when his coach wasn't available. So there's a lot of rooted history, DMV, Baltimore, DC. So champion moving up in weight. Um, how do you think that goes? Does Tank just have fun with them, or is this a very competitive fight until?
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a competitive fight. You know what I mean? I like Roach. Roach is a very skillful boxer. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Um, I will break it down, but yeah, you guys gotta go to my YouTube channel, Kevin Thunderstorm, for me to break down this fight and break down skills and break down who gonna win to me.
Mhm.
I mean, but once again, it's gonna be a definitely competitive fight, and I'm excited to see this.
Do you have a predicted winner at least in a sense of
Yeah, I predict that both of them, whoever wins, they gotta go face Kevin Thunderstorm Johnson next. So I got the winner.
fair enough, fair enough. I mean, at the end of the day, do you at least see a knockout? Do you think the fight ends with a knockout?
I don't think it ends in a knockout.
Really?
I don't. Yeah, I know that's surprising, but although although Tank has that knockout power and he can knock out anybody, I don't think Roach will give that to him. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he'd give it to him. He's gonna be moving around. You know what I mean? He's definitely gonna be moving around and trying to survive. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's gonna be a good survivor, I'll say. You know what I mean?
That's impressive. I
But
mean,
he
simply,
also yeah,
go ahead.
but he
Sorry,
also
go
gonna
ahead.
be throwing punches as well too. Go ahead.
No, no, no. I was just gonna say like because Tank's knocked practically almost everybody out unless it's like Pitbull with a hurt arm or a guy who made it out of a four rounder, with Tank being kind of a slow starter. So like Roach going the distance, which is not saying that it's like, oh, he's supposed to go out, but just because Tank gets everybody out. Like,
hmm
so it's how do you I guess do you think he's just gonna be like just too prideful to get knocked out? Is that essentially?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I feel like he was going to be too prideful to get knocked out, and at the end of probably at the in the middle of the rounds, fifth or sixth rounds, um, he might get knocked down. You know what I mean? But once he get up, he's surviving now. He's surviving, throwing punches. He got the will to not quit. You know what I mean? And trying not to get knocked out. You know, I see he's going the distance. Honestly,
No, not like don't give too much sauce because obviously you got to go to you know Kevin Johnson's YouTube channel, right?
for
Scratching the
sure.
surface, scratching the surface,
Right,
right?
right. There you go. There you go. Yeah, champ.
But I want to also get back to you because the amount of people that you've worked with, in the ring and things like that. Why do you feel like now it's the time to give out some of the sauce, right? Because a lot of these guys are still currently fighting. They're in their prime, right? Wouldn't you want to keep some of these gems a little bit and wait till, it becomes hindsight in their career? Like what makes you want to now kind of break these things down when maybe potentially you might even get a fight, or maybe this might prevent you from maybe getting a fight? Why now start the YouTube channel?
The reason why is because, when I got into boxing,
Mhm.
I was 15 years old, and ever since then, I loved it. I love the science of it. I love the breakdown of it. My very first punch was a slip jab. I never knew that. that was a counterpunch. You know what I mean? I never knew what it was. You know what I'm saying? All I knew about boxing is hit and don't get hit. So I was always a defense minded person. If I slip first and hit a person, oh, I win that battle. You know what I'm saying? And it took a toll on me. I'm like, I love this. You know what I mean? So I actually challenged everybody in the gym to try to hit me. I bet you can't hit me. And it never, but everybody never could. Yeah, they hit me once or twice, but most of the time, the whole round, they not touching me. You know what I mean? So when I was young, I love boxing, man. I love boxing. I love the science of it. And to create this platform, I get to teach young fighters, the beginners, the amateurs, the ways to box. You know what I'm saying? You learn boxing by experiencing it in the ring, by experiencing in the sparring, by experiencing in the amateur fights. You get what I'm saying? So I want to break down these not break down fighters, but break down the science of boxing. You get what I'm saying? In the ring. So I'm super excited, you know what I mean, to share my knowledge and wisdom to all of my youth and get them to understand about boxing,
You know,
the
when
art
you
of
do
war.
when you show your sparring, right? Obviously, there's going to be a lot of success. You're going to show when you're successful what you're supposed to do and things like that. Are you going to show the other side where you're like getting tagged in the moment in sparring, like this is what you're not supposed to
Yeah,
do? And
no, absolutely, absolutely. Listen, I don't show all the good things. You know what I'm saying? Sparring fights, even in life in general, is not all good. You know what I mean? You're gonna have ups, downs, failures, losses, whatever the case may be, right? You gonna experience hurt, right? So yeah, I'm gonna definitely show where I got tagged at, you know what I mean? Where did I learn from, you know? And in these sparring clips, you will see the progress and the process of, oh, I got tagged. Let me change up. You're gonna see me change up in my sparring, and I'm gonna let you know in voiceover and screen record. I'm gonna let you know this how I changed up. And now look at him now. He's not trying to hit me no more. You know what I'm saying? So I'm giving you
that's sick.
ins and outs of how to change up, not
Hmm.
just fight one way. I'm telling you how to change up in sparring. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And learn from it. Learn from that. Learn from when you got hit. You know what I mean? Learn from, oh, you keep hitting him with this. So let me keep doing this. Let's add on to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I
Oh, he
think
slipped this. Oh, he slipped that punch. I gotta make sure I keep my hand up this. Trust me, you gotta go to my YouTube channel. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be incredible.
I
Something that
think
y'all
it's
never seen
I think it's
before.
gonna be sick.
Yeah, something nobody never done before and never seen before. You know what I'm saying? And quote, they called me a sparring king, and you guys gonna see why they call me that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's sick. Like the thing that like the reason why I was interested is because like I do want to know like what happens when you have to make the adjustments and why you make the adjustment. Not when you're having to make the adjustment when you have success. Let's say like you're beating up a guy and now you can't beat him up no more. Now you have to make the adjustment. Like okay, this is kind of like glorified, but kind of like I'm now getting tagged. You see why I'm getting beat up, and now I made the adjustment and changed. I
Yes,
think that's what people need to see more because they will be in that situation where like, yo.
exactly.
I can't really how this guy's getting his way, he's so how do I get break this? So that's sick.
Yeah, let's go, champ. Let's go.
I'm getting you hyped now, right?
Yeah,
So I
people
I do
gotta
also
see this.